of Czechoslovakia and Zaitsev of the Soviet Union. So Roy getting ready. Two-time National Golden Gloves champion. There's his dad, Roy Sr., one-time professional boxer who got Roy Jr. underway in his boxing career. Richie Woodhall, a landscape gardener back in England. And Ferdy, you and Woodhall have something in common. His hobby, he raises English bull terriers.
Oh, I have, yes. That's one. I raise cats.
Yes. Referee is Mili Aid Ojo of Nigeria. The winner goes to the gold medal round, the 156-pound light middleweight division. Roy Jones in the blue trunks, Richie Woodhall in the white.
You certainly see the disparity in size. Woodhall is considerably taller than Roy Jones. That's going to present a problem because he also, with that height, comes a long reach, and if his jab is popping in good, then Roy is going to have some trouble getting in.
Woodhall 2 inches taller than Jones.
Such is the measurement, but it certainly looks, when you're looking at both these guys, that Woodhall is much taller than Roy Jones.
United States coming into this bout has won 18 of its last 21, and overall during the course of the Olympic competition, 29 of 35.
Much slower start from Roy Jones than we're used to seeing. He comes out like he's on fire, but all of a sudden he just can't get in there. Neither man scoring with those punches. The white of the glove has to touch a surface area, which is the face of the anterior body, and neither man is stepping in with a jab, so neither one's getting there. You see those punches? All air shots.
Jones did land the combination. The winner of each round is awarded 20 points. In a close round, the loser would get 19. Clear advantage would be a 2018 or a 2017. Woodhall drawing the caution for hitting on the back of the head of Jones.
Oh, Jones has got to pick up the tempo here. He's going to have to chase. He's going to have to come under that jab. He's going to have to do something because it's going to be a long evening for Roy Jones if he doesn't start to solve this problem. We're down to the last minute, and there's still no clear-cut winner of this first round because it's been a feeling-out round, but it's up to Jones to take charge because Woodhall is just going to stand out here and pick him apart with a jab if he doesn't.
Richie Woodhall had his difficulties in his last bout against Ray Rivera of Puerto Rico, but then able to turn it around and pulled out the victory, in fact, in decisive fashion, 5-0 on the judges' scorecards.
And Jones finally waking up with combinations, going to the body and coming over to the head. Now this is the Roy Jones we've been expecting.
Final seconds, first round. According to Counterpunch, in the first round, Jones in command by the margin of 19-8 in terms of punches landed. It is on to round 2.
You know, when Jones picks up the action, he starts to look like Sugar Ray Leonard. His hands are down, he's taunting, he's offering his face and then dancing away when Woodhall tries to punch. When he gets into the flow of things, he begins to look like Sugar Ray. And I imagine that has a lot to do with training with Sugar Ray Leonard.
And that's a caution for slapping. It's called on Jones. When Ray was involved with the coaching of the team, Roy Jones certainly did pay a lot of attention.
Well, he certainly learned the lesson from a master because Sugar Ray in the Olympics was a thing of beauty, and his professional career was highly successful with that style. So He's taking it on. He's picking up where Sugar Ray left off, if he ever leaves off.
And Jones continues to get in and get out. Been very effective against the taller man, Richie Woodhall. Solid right hand from Jones, not connected. Continues to get the right hand in.
Woodhall, very stiff, straight up and down, just like a board. Doesn't seem to know how to bend.
And the caution against Jones for a slap.
And that's the second time he said that's the second. The next one will cost you a point. Oh, nice defense by Roy Jones. Just gave him the head and took it away.
Roy Jones always looking confident, hands down. Usually has the left hand down. Oh, but Woodhall that time able to deliver the combination. And Jones with that right hand caught.
Punches of Jones are much sharper, and they're landing with accuracy on the white of the glove, which means he's building up points. For all of that steamy blow of Richie Woodhall, it only was one punch counted. It takes 3 of those to make up a point.
No extra points, we remind you, awarded for a knockdown. It is simply one scoring blow. For 3 knockdowns in 1 round or 3 standing 8s. And the bout is over. 30 seconds left in the 2nd round.
And that hard right hand of Roy Jones has bloodied the nose of Richie Woodhall.
Good left from Jones.
Just went backwards. He went right hand and then left hook. Jones is cooking. He's starting to mix it up now and confusing Woodhall.
We'll be back in a moment.
Here's a great defense of Roy Jones, learned at the hands of the master, Sugar Ray Leonard. Look at the way he moves his head. Is that not reminiscent of Sugar Ray Leonard? And dances away. Very nice.
And counterpunch showing a very nice 2nd round for Jones, who was in command in the 1st. So it would take a dramatic turnaround by Richie Woodhall in this 3rd round if the judges are thinking in the same manner. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Freddie Pacheco from the Chum Students Gymnasium, Richie Woodhall of Telford, England, and Roy Jones out of Pensacola, Florida.
Woodhall putting some real steam on his punches. He seems to understand that he's behind and he needs to put something very hard on Roy Jones, either to set him down or get a standing 8 to turn this round around. But he's the one that's getting hammered. Jones is in gear and he's looking happy. There's nothing like youth to spur you on to a big 3rd round.
And has not had any problem with that height disadvantage. Woodhall about 2 inches taller than Jones. The crowd here rooting for Woodhall against the American Jones, and they come to life every time Woodhall is able to land. And there's Jones getting in, but we get a caution.
Oh, that sounds... I thought that was going to be a standing 8 count. He got hit so hard, I thought that was a standing 8 count.
Got hit with 2 cautions in a row, one for slapping, one for hitting on the back of Woodhall's head, and now a headbutt caution against Woodhall as we approach the halfway mark of this 3rd and final round.
Jones reaching a little bit too much. He got lucky there a few times, and it's gone to his head. He's got to go back to boxing and his great defense. There goes that motion. Nice fluid motion, and then the punches, and then motion some more.
And now a chant of USA that again, as has been traditional, being drowned out by the anti-American sentiment. that we have seen here at Chomshill. Jones with a good scoring punch, and then again back with the right hand. Woodhall countering, down to 40 seconds remaining in this final round. Woodhall trying to rally.
Woodhall's chances dwindling away as Jones has clearly won all 3 rounds on our card, backed up by a punch.
Oh, big right hand, but Woodhall right back, and Jones able to come through with a flurry as this third round comes to a conclusion. We'll be back with the decision in a moment.
Jones, which I frankly felt should look at that looping huge thing, and look at the way Jones reacts. That's a standing 8 count. That's what we've seen throughout these 2 weeks. Now, at the end, Jones, with that 19-year-old spurt of energy, still got so much left that he wants to go some more. And give Woodhall credit. He came back fighting, willing to go toe-to-toe with Roy Jones, trying to salvage something, but he could not.
Third round counterpunch again in favor of Jones, landing 29 to the 17 by Woodhall, and an excellent percentage by Jones. And overall, Roy Jones appears to have the advantage. Roy Jones out of Pensacola, Florida. And Richard Woodhall, the 20-year-old from Telford, England, waiting for the decision. The winner moves on to the gold medal round and will go up against the winner of Park Si-hun of Korea and Raymond Downey of Canada.
The winner is on point 5-0 in the blue corner, Roy Jones, USA.
So the cheering led by Roy's dad, but most of the crowd booing the decision, although it was clear-cut. Americans have not been the favorites here at Chomshill. But Roy Jones becomes the 4th American to advance to the gold medal round, and he will go up against either Park of Korea or Downey of Canada. Now let's go to Wally Matthews.
Okay, tonight was not your easiest fight of the tournament so far. It seemed that you were having trouble getting as close as you wanted to. Why was that?
Well, the guy's taller than me. He had real long reach, and he's good. He had got good punching power. And I knew the guy would be hard to catch up with. I knew that would be one of my harder fights because I went and studied the tape of him again today, and I had to watch him throughout the tournament. And the guy's a pretty good boxer, you know.
And there was a point in the third round where you landed a good right hand, and they ruled it a slap. How did you feel about that?
Well, I didn't mind. He just missed it, I think. But, see, that was a good right hand there. And I throw that punch a lot. And over here, like I said, we're not going to get any breaks. So,
speaking of getting breaks, this is the second time you've given a terrific performance and been booed. How do you feel about that?
Like I told you before, I don't care if I get booed. You know, that don't mean nothing to me. It's that one little session over there, people from the United States that keep cheering for me. And I gave him a good performance last night, and I try to give him one just as good or better tonight. And I'll be trying again Sunday to give him the best performance of my life.
Okay, Roy Jones going for the gold at 156. Now back to Marv.
All right, Wally. Roy Jones with a convincing victory over Richard Woodhall of England.